What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video in which I am going to talk about misanthropy, which isn't a miss for a miss contest, I guess. Misanthropy is the, let's see, what do they call it on the internet? Misanthropy. General hatred, dislike, distrust of or contempt of the human species, human behavior, or human nature. A misanthrope or misanthropist is someone who holds such views and feelings. The world's origin is from the Greek word blah blah blah, hatred, human. They look at humankind's flaws and they don't like those flaws, and they describe here intellectual flaws, moral flaws, aesthetic flaws, intellectual flaws. Humans have a shit ton of flaws, which includes humans like you, like me, like everybody around. Is that a bad thing? Well, not necessarily. Is it a good thing? Also debatable. Of course, in every movie you can actually see, in every show you can encounter, in every what do you call it? Misanthropy. In every show you can encounter, in every artwork you see human flaws, and then after a short while they say it's all okay to have flaws, you're human, you're perfect just the way you are. And you are forgiven for your flaws, as the human churches always say. Even though, sure, you can forget and forgive, but still there are a shit ton of flaws to account for. Not that that's a bad thing, but isn't it obvious, or just a little obvious, that all those flaws lead to nothing? You lead a life of full of flaws or success, and even if you do have success, then only one thing is for certain, that you will actually lose that success one way or another. Some people like your art, others don't. In any case, you will be forgotten. Your art maybe will be remembered, but even after a while, people don't really care about that as well. So, in case you haven't figured, life is pointless anyway, so why not hate it? This is quite the statement, of course, and might be the dumbest thing ever said, or might be the smartest thing ever said, because all humans ever just need to do is to be glad that they're alive, tell a story about how they are glad to be alive, and how we should all be glad to be alive, should be thankful, because the chances of us being alive are damn near zero, and still we are against our will, didn't ask for it, still don't ask for it, yet here we seem to be. Which is, of course, if you look at misanthropy, quite the shame. It's they look at it as if it's a bad thing that we are here, which I, of course, might kindly agree with once in a while. See, look at all that we have done, what we are going to do in those 2000 years, or a lot more that we are here, but I'm kind of accounting for 2000 years previous, in which we have inflicted a shit ton of damage, more than in the, well, I don't know, 10,000 years before that, and definitely more than in the 40,000 years before that, and more than in a few million years before that, even though one meteor can actually cause a lot more damage than any one human can. Collectively, we have given this planet quite the swing, quite the run for its money, and see where it has led us. Absolutely nowhere, except maybe with a little more anguish and pain, a little more history we are now ashamed of, and history in the making, which will be something for another time. But for now, let's just say that the human condition is really that viable to keep around. I guess that is not for certain, even though people have all kinds of arguments why they do like the human condition, because they like to be alive, which of course I get. And just as I say that, my neighbor is yelling upstairs about something quite insignificant, and we all have to deal with that, of course. But hey, can't let it bring us down. Where was I? Oh yeah, humans, insignificant, blah blah blah. No fun being human. Should it then be fun not being human? Might, who knows? Might be even more fun to not exist at all. It's to not do anything but not exist, which at times I have to admit seems like quite a fun option to me. Seems like quite a solution to me, which isn't to say that the whole of the human race has to quit existing, of course, even though sometimes that seems like quite the option as well. So is there an argument to be made for misanthropy? I say definitely there is. All we humans seem to do nowadays and forever as we have existed seems to fuck it all up. inflict a shit ton of pain, and at the end of the day, feeling sad about the pain we have inflicted, or proud because we have some belief system that says that we can inflict all the pain we want. And we do this over and over and over again until we are satisfied with what we have accomplished or what we didn't. And that's our life. And as an alternative, if we choose not to exist, then we just don't exist. We don't consume, we don't do anything, don't do anything right, don't do anything wrong, nothing to discover, nothing to do, nothing to think about. All kinds of peaceful endeavors, which at times I have to admit seem like quite a lot of fun. But also that is a story for another day. Conclusion being, there is something to be said for misanthropy. There's also something to be said against it, I guess, because humans can do great things if they want to. And they can save the world if they want to, but the world doesn't really need saving, I guess. So that's not really an issue. All we seem to do is to consume. It leads absolutely nowhere, and if you burn it here, then I don't know, at least the animals could have a better life, I guess. Which wouldn't be that much of a bad thing, now, would it? So that's that. Do I have anything more to say? I think not. I am probably at the 11-minute mark, so I would like to thank you for listening and to wish you a great day.